Firstly, I'm a quacker.
What's a quacker?
Quacker is a person with a certain state of mind in crypto, and not only in crypto, in life, that positions themselves as a creator, regardless of the audience they have. Secondly, I'm just a crypto Twitter guy, and I'm a builder.
You're the co-founder of a protocol called WallChain. Explain WallChain to your mom.
It was a live stream shopping app, basically like TikTok live streams, but while watching the live stream, you could buy anything you see in the live stream, like with one click. So we're helping projects, especially new upcoming products, find distribution, find their users. I struggled through this process for the last 10 years. I know how important it is. And there's like a Y Combinator saying, first time founders focus on product, second time founders focus on distribution. And we basically solve the distribution for many apps, for many products. So while my first crypto moment was in 2017 when I bought some Ethereum and Bitcoin. I quickly sold it like within a month and bought some shitcoins, which didn't play well. It was a very valuable lesson. The biggest challenge with crypto marketing is that the product, the most common product in all of the crypto projects regarding of whatever tech is the future. So most projects sell the future, not something actionable, something like that people can benefit from exactly right now. That's what I love about TensionFi, is it's obvious to some small group of people that it's gonna change $1 trillion market, but many people still fade it because of like farming, fake engagement, and so on.
Hey everyone, welcome to Drops, a podcast series where we showcase rising projects and founders that are not yet mainstream but have a huge potential in the crypto space. Since When Shift Happens started to take off, we've received hundreds of requests from incredible teams every month that we had to turn down. Not because they weren't good enough, but because they weren't yet the right fit in terms of scale and visibility. And this is changing now. With the Drops series, we're building on the credibility of When Shift Happens to give a voice to the next generation of builders shaping the future of crypto. Drops isn't a research service or an endorsement. It's a platform to spotlight the potential breakout founders of tomorrow. Where do you come from? Like a village, a city, or?
Yeah, tiny village in central Ukraine.
Okay. We have that in common. I come from a tiny village in Switzerland, but we don't have radiation there. That's why my teeth are not that nice.
Yeah. Happens.
It happens. How are you doing?
Quite well, yeah. Busy market, always busy.
What do you mean by that? Busy markets.
Busy market, a lot of things happening. A lot of things happen in crypto Twitter, and you need to be always on par, know everything about what's going on.
A lot of relevant things or a lot of noise?
Sometimes noise is also relevant, you know. Sometimes noise has a lot of signal.
Give me some examples of where noise has signal.
Where noise has signal, sometimes, I don't know, noisy projects make moves, or even if noisy projects don't make moves, it's also a signal, which can be valuable.
Yuri?
Yep.
Let's start simple. If you had to describe what it is you do, and why you do it, to your Uber driver, what would you say?
Okay, yeah. To Uber driver, it's relatively doable because many Uber drivers run business in parallel, and driving Uber is a hobby. So I would say to Uber driver, look, you have a business, you have some product or service to sell. How do you get distribution? How do you get people to use your product? And usually it's like some marketing strategies, some marketing, I don't know, they use marketing services or marketing agencies, or try to hack some growth themselves. And we basically democratize access to distribution. So Uber drivers, they can put in a system some money, let's say they have $1,000 budget. And the system will show what kind of target users they can get for their business, whatever kind of online business they have in parallel. And they get those target users to their product or whatever business they're doing. It can be a cafe, for example. Let's say there is a new cafe in town in New York or whatever, and they want more users. They, for example, could hire a marketing team, work with marketing agency. So firstly, they would need to find that marketing agency and decide like which one is good. They would need to build a strategy with them. They would need to find maybe some creators and come up with some content for that creators to post about that cafe or restaurant to get more people to know about new restaurant in New York, get their attention. Alternatively, they can just put $1,000, $2,000 rewards pool for a cafe, which would be distributed between those who post the best content about this cafe, this restaurant in New York, and tag them on Instagram or like other social media. It will be like instant. Instead of waiting months for the strategy, they get content from day one, they get distribution from day one, and they eliminate most of the middlemen. So they save a lot of money and they save a lot of time.
You said people who post the best content are rewarded. What does that mean? What's the best content?
Yeah, it's very kind of subjective. It's hard to define, but it becomes more and more measurable because we still, and like people who manage those growth strategies, they still analyze which content is best by their own judgment. And it's like marketing teams or people who do growth in those like product teams, they analyze which content is good, and if the creator or some like distribution partner is delivering on expectations, and they judge if content is good. How they do it? They go through content and they like analyze it somehow if it matches their expectations, if it's impactful for their business, for their product. And it recently became possible to replace all of this manual work by AI with development of natural language understanding.
Can you explain more?
Yeah. So how this like process usually works? Some business, they have a product, they have a service to sell, they have a or some device to sell, anything to sell. They need more people to get to know about it, to get into it, understand it, and like buy the service, buy the product, become a user. And they need to find distribution. More and more businesses, brands go to creators because people trust creators more and trust brands less and less.
Yeah. Should people trust creator more and more? Should they?
Yeah, there are various types of creators. Some are more trustworthy, some are less trustworthy. It's like a subject of a choice. Yeah, so coming back to the process and why, where natural language understanding takes part in it. So what those marketing teams do, they need to find those people that are their target audience. They can like run ads on Meta, Facebook, or somewhere else. For many products, it's not that efficient, and people tend to work with creators more, and there are more and more creators. So they need to find creators with the needed target audience. So that's the first step, find needed creators. Then make deals with those creators. And imagine you have like a $10 million budget. You need to find, I don't know, 200 creators, which have the target audience you need. So that's the first step. Second, you need to make a deal with all of those creators. Sign something that here's what we expect, here's a compensation or something like that. And then you need to control the process throughout like months period, which is all very manual work. And it takes months to set up, it takes months to run. I know crypto projects where they have like 5 full-time people in the team, and all of they do is they control what people are posting about them, what creators, their ambassadors are posting about them. They just control the quality of content, which is super manual, and only recently, like in 2024, became possible with natural language understanding, with all of the AI development, and finding target people, finding target creators, understanding which deal makes sense to each of those creators can now all be replaced with natural language understanding, because what those marketing teams do, they check the profile, check the description, check their content, if it's relevant, if it's kind of authentic, if the engagement is real. Now all of it can be done with AI. And execution control of the content can also be done with AI. So overall, this is like a almost $1 trillion industry, which is all super manual, built on manual work by thousands of people. And it recently became possible to be replaced with AI, with LLMs, natural language understanding, and it's inevitable to happen.
What's something that AI cannot do in the content game?
Sometimes it struggles to detect other AI.
Other AIs, okay.
Yeah, because
Interesting.
it's a race. It's a
So that would mean, what would that mean? It would mean like an account run by an AI. If it's well done, maybe the
Yeah.
AI itself doesn't realize it's an AI.
Yeah, sometimes people don't realize it's an AI. So it's a constant battle. And yeah, it's improvements from both sides. If you check ChatGPT wrappers, one of the most popular like ChatGPT wrappers are text humanizers. Apps that help text look more like human written, not AI written. Yeah.
Fair enough. Who are you?
Who am I? So yeah, firstly, I'm a quacker.
What's a quacker?
A quacker is a person with a certain state of mind in crypto, and not only in crypto, in life, that positions themselves as a creator, regardless of the audience they have. Secondly, I'm just a crypto Twitter guy, and I'm a builder. Yeah.
Tell me something about yourself or your life that can help people who are listening to this podcast trust you more.
Okay. Trust me more. I guess it should be something relevant to what we're building and what we're solving. So we're helping projects, especially new upcoming products, find distribution, find their users. And it's something I've been personally struggling for the last like 10 years while building and launching dozens of apps. So I struggled through this process for the last 10 years. I know how important it is. And there is like a Y Combinator saying, first time founders focus on product, second time founders focus on distribution. And we basically solve the distribution for many apps, for many products. And people can just check our results with our launches. We run bespoke growth campaigns, and we specifically focused on delivering like business results. We are publishing case studies. We will publish more case studies. People can talk to our customers. And yeah, so I guess that's the answer.
You mentioned Y Combinator.
Yep.
You went there. Can you tell me more about the Y Combinator experience? You said they say first founders focus on product, second time founder focus on distribution.
Yep.
What does that mean? And what else did you learn that has been key for what you're doing today?
Yeah, so it was in 2020. I was working at Google as a software engineer. I always knew that I want to build a product, want to do a startup. And there was an opportunity to co-found a new product. We did it, and we applied to a Combinator, went through. It was a live stream shopping app. Basically like TikTok live streams, but while watching the live stream, you could buy anything you see in the live stream, like with one click. So everything that the creator is touching, having in their hands, you can buy it in one click. What did I learn there is many fundamental things that are needed, like in building something, asking for intros, making intros, talking to VCs, talking to customers, finding like first 10 customers. All of that basic stuff I went through in Y Combinator. Yeah.
How did that live streaming app where you can buy anything kind of turn out?
It didn't turn out well for many reasons. Execution wasn't the best, and there was a struggle with distribution. Again, a huge pain with distribution and finding like the right people and making it go like viral, or at least go with some shareable process. After that, we launched NFT Live-streaming App. Basically, we pivoted many times. I guess we pivoted like 30 times for the last 5 or 6 years.
What would that be? NFT live-streaming app.
Yeah, so basically it was an app on top of OpenSea where NFT creators, collection creators, were doing live streams in the last few hours of the auction. So like the last few hours are usually the most hot ones, and those creators were like describing their collection, the story behind it in the live stream, so it drives sales.
What's your crypto aha moment? How do you go from a kind of TikTok where you can buy things, right?
Yeah.
To saying, we're going to build something on the top of OpenSea. And this is part of the same kind of company where you pivoted.
Yeah, so my first crypto moment was in 2017 when I bought some Ethereum and Bitcoin. I quickly sold it like within a month and bought some shitcoins, which didn't play well. It was a very valuable lesson. And then in 2021, those NFT live streaming, the reason we pivoted to it because the feedback from the community and the work with people who are within NFT was much more responsive. Because people in the Web2, we were doing like beauty stuff, home goods or something like that. It was very challenging. And people in the NFT community, they're very supportive. They're very like on hands, helping to build the product. So it was much more warm welcome. Yeah.
What do you do after that?
So the NFT, we didn't...
Because NFT was a great wave, but it didn't last that long.
Yeah, it was a great product in my opinion. It wasn't generating money and we didn't raise. It was all bootstrapped specifically for this product. And in parallel, we started exploring MEV bots on Ethereum and BNB chain. We started running some arbitrage bots because it looked like lucrative and it turned out to be profitable on the short period. And we saw that there is an opportunity. So we focused more and more on running these bots, but we saw that like we are not alone running those bots, and there are many of them, and there are gonna be hundreds and thousands. So it's a very competitive space, and it's basically you're like running for like some pennies to improve your algo. And to be competitive in this space, we designed a protocol, MEV protocol. Not sure if you need to bring context what MEV is here.
You can.
So maximum extracted value, it's basically finding gaps in value exchange, which happens in this case on chain, which is usually token exchange. And there are some opportunities to extract value in this process because there are some inefficiencies in this process. So one of the most common cases like arbitrage or front running, where there is a price difference in some pools. You can buy cheaply in one place and sell at a higher price in a different place, or you can buy before someone is buying and sell after them. And we quickly realized that it's going to be a very competitive space, more bots, and competing just with a better strategy is challenging long term. So we decided to create an MEV protocol where we would capture all of those profits inside the DEX, inside the exchange, before all of the other players in the market, traders or MEV bots, even see the transaction. So we built this protocol, we reached out to hundreds of exchanges, a few of them respond, and we launched like with 7 exchanges. Basically, we were saying, look, here are the transactions, MEV bots making money of your exchange in the last months, like they're making $1 million from you. We can run the same algo, do basically the same, but literally inside your DEX before all of those bots get access and give you back like share of the profit. And we were running it with 7 exchanges. Biggest ones were PancakeSwap, QuickSwap. So it was like most of the volume of Polygon and BNB chain in 2023. And it was going quite well, yeah.
What happened to that?
what happened? And someday we got one of the exchanges change their exchange fully to white label solution, fully different technology, which wasn't directly technically compatible with what we're doing. So we lost like a big share of volume like overnight, and there wasn't much we can do. And it was kind of stressful business because you can lose any customer anytime, and there wasn't many customers in the market at all.
Yeah.
Like a few exchanges that have like 90% of the volume in the market. And also there were Telegram bots, which started gaining market share in 2023. And with Telegram bots, we were not really technically compatible. So market volumes started being more fragmented. And it was just like a very kind of business which was not really sustainable long term. It was harder to, like, had to invest a lot more in infrastructure to support the same level of profits. And we decided to find something more sustainable long term.
Let's get back to the creator and brands dynamic. What does the future actually look like when it comes to how brands work with creators?
How brands work with creators? Yeah, so...
in the future. What's the future you want to see? Or you think will happen and is inevitable?
Yeah, so the future, I'm sure, will happen. Let's bring some context. There are more than 200 million creators worldwide, and this number is rapidly growing. There was a study that most of the Gen Z want to become creators. We will see more and more people, more and more creators. That's definitely inevitable. That's the first point. Second point, more and more brands choose to work with creators because it's just better ROI. And those creators, more than 70% of their income comes from brand deals. So imagine like there is more than 200 million creators now. There are going to be 1 billion creators soon, and they all need brand deals. They all need brands to work with to get income. And it's all manual work. It's all like messaging through people. Hey, what do you offer? Here's what I offer. What do you need? It's like super manual. It's like, I don't know, many things that we used to have automated now. Like imagine running ads on Google or Meta in a very manual way by messaging someone at Google, hey, I need to run this ad. This is a business I have. What can you offer? And some person will do and like run all this process manually. I believe it will all be automated through LLMs, and the access to distribution to creators will be more democratized. It will be more equal opportunity. We'll get more and more apps. We have like vibe coding. Someone may vibe code an app through a weekend, and they can easily get distribution through Attentionify by having like a small budget. And if their app makes sense and is like has positive ROI, they run this flywheel more and more, and it's distribution. Like right now, distribution, there is a lot of monopoly on it because big brands have distribution, and it all depends on how much money you have on getting the distribution, marketing agencies, KOLs, and how much network you have with those KOLs.
What do you think is the biggest problem today in how marketing is done in crypto with those KOLs?
In crypto specifically?
It's kind of the same probably like even outside of crypto in terms of inefficiencies. You said there is a very manual work, fine, but do most of these brands or projects that work with KOLs, whether in crypto or not, get actual return on investment?
So it depends what kind of return they expect and what's their business. The biggest challenge with crypto marketing is that the product, the most common product in all of the crypto projects regarding of whatever tech they have is the future. So most projects sell the future, not something actionable, something like that people can benefit from exactly right now. They sell the future, in one way or another, and they sell something that looks investable, something that is aligned with the current narrative, and they kind of simulate huge future business. That's one of the challenges. And regarding the attention file and like info file and all of the like marketing things, it also heavily depends on the budget, because someone may just copy paste a blockchain ecosystem or any sort of project, and if they know how to do marketing in crypto, it will perform extremely well. So it's not about, in many cases, it's not about technology, but it's about how can you get the distribution.
And you don't really care about technology, right? You are there to help for distribution, no matter what the technology or the product is.
On opposite, we do care about technology to some extent, where it matters, where the product matters, because with our approach, the best product wins, because products get equal opportunity in distribution.
You're the co-founder of a protocol called WallChain.
Yep.
Explain WallChain to your mom in 2 or 3 sentences max.
In 2 or 3 sentences. Okay. We help brands, businesses get distribution, get users in 100 times more efficient way comparing to traditional methods.
Which would be traditional methods? Going to KOL, marketing agency?
Marketing agency, or I don't know, running ads campaign, running KOLs campaign, doing like all sorts of traditional marketing.
You say Kito, which is the current category leader, might win mindshare, but WallChain wins fundamentals. What's fundamentally better with WallChain approach?
So all respect to Kito, pioneered the space. I believe we are like, the market doesn't exist yet. We are like at less than 1% of what the InfoFi attention fi market will be in the future. So I believe there is a lot of room for many players in the market. Regarding our approach, what makes us different about fundamental like metrics, our approach is basically we run bespoke campaigns with each of our customers, and we work very closely, very personally with each of our customers. We analyze the product, we analyze the team, the project, to make sure we only have like outstanding growth cases. That's like one of the differences in terms of project perspective. Another one, like, it's in the algo. We're a bit more transparent with our algo. We open sourced the code of our algo last year in 2024, before all of the like InfoFi meta started hitting. I know there are many parts about the algo where it's different, but I'm not sure if it's like that important to many players in the market. And overall, we focus specifically on delivering business results for our customers and maximizing payouts to creators who deliver those results. We are not like focused on analytics, intelligence, data, and like making the best analysis of socials and on-chain. We are focused on delivering business results for our customers and maximizing payouts for creators who deliver those results.
Let's say I'm a crypto project. I'm launching a token, or I want to run a marketing campaign. I have a certain budget.
Yep.
And I decide I need to go either with Kito, either with WallChain. What type of project would be better off coming to you, and what type of project would be better off going to Kito?
Yeah, so I'm not aware of all of the Kito like internal, I don't know, metrics and what they exactly offer to customers, but there is definitely like some pros and cons in various approaches, and not all customers are best fit for WallChain. We analyze each product, each customer we talk to, and sometimes it's not the best fit. Sometimes we understand that there will be not a spike in results, in growth, and it's better for us to not launch with some campaign, some product, and we don't go with that approach. What's our like what's our strong side is that we work closely and we understand deeply what are their real business needs, what outcomes are most important for them, and we work personally to design the campaign in each detail of it through whole the process, not just like run Mindshare leaderboard, make it public, and forgot about them. Sometimes we run a private Mindshare leaderboard, so not KOLs, not creators have access to it. Like it's not publicly visible. Sometimes we like customize things for them or think about the product with them to make sure it hits, to make sure it converts, to make sure it's easily amplifiable within the community.
You said before what you're doing is automating a lot of these things that is all manual process in most of these businesses, right? But you also mentioned that you're doing a lot of tailor-made things. How do you tailor-made things, but automate things?
Yeah.
Usually the more tailor-made, the less scalable because it's less automated.
Exactly. There is a famous Y Combinator saying, do things that don't scale.
Absolutely. This is so good. This is so true.
So we do things that don't scale, and there is a way to scale it in the future. And there is like a bigger goal which we are building towards, which is more like generalized business results machine powered by AI. Which means that the project comes in, they have a product, it tries to understand what's the product, what's the important outcomes for the business, and predicts what kind of outcomes can happen with different approaches, with different strategies, and it can be scaled with different strategies which are automated with AI for various companies. Let's say one of them may be public Mindshare leaderboard, and it can be run also in different ways. And there may be marketing agencies that have their own strategy, that have their like best set of KOLs they want to work with, or they may run like a different campaign, or they have some secret growth hacks, or they like run ads in some way, or use some other platform, and they know how to deliver those results to some certain types of businesses. So they will be able to pack this kind of Tailor approach in AI strategy for the business. And those businesses, they will be able to choose which strategy to work with. And that strategy can be created by marketing agency. So marketing agencies, they will be able to serve more customers and spend less time, manual time on running those strategies. So yeah, it's not automated now. It's better to understand what fundamentally is important in those strategies to automate it later.
You said the WallChain weights not just how many followers someone has, but their on-chain behavior, content quality, reputation.
Yep.
What's an internal signal you use that most people would never think of? What's the secret of the WallChain algorithm so I can boost up my WallChain score?
Yeah. Your WallChain score is quite high. Yeah, so one of the most important metric is, of course, how many smart followers kind of you have. And we also analyze...
What's a smart follower? How is this defined?
So how our algo works, which we published last year. We find the core, like one of the most influential people in crypto space, and it's basically a distance of followers to that people, weighted distance, which means the more influential, kind of smart. I'm not sure smart is the best like word here. The better word would be maybe like influential, reputable people.
Who are they following? And these people, with these, let's say we have Michael Saylor or Vitalik, maybe they're following some people. And are these people following me?
Yeah.
Is it that?
Yeah, exactly.
Then okay. So basically, because the people who are followed by the smartest people in the space actually are smart followers to me. Correct?
Yeah. And so smart.
So it's a social graph.
It's a social graph, weighted, and smart follower is basically a level of that indicates a level of influence of the followers you have. We have WallChain X score, which measures like how deep, how smart is each of your followers. So not only how many smart followers you have, but how smart is each of your followers. Yes, that's kind of obvious metric. I believe that most people know. And your original question was, what's the metric that
we might not think about?
And which we recently introduced. It's authenticity.
What does that mean?
Authenticity of the profile. So we analyze historical content of the profile, which is how many posts they have and how many of those posts are about something like just market insights or some like public good insights, or it's more about shilling something. How many of their posts are about shilling, how many not about shilling, and how authentic that shilling is.
One of the things that is actually in crypto and also in non-crypto is a lot of bot followers, a lot of bot likes, a lot of bot views. How easy is it for an AI today to go and look at kind of the veracity of the engagement?
Yeah, it became a lot easier. It was kind of doable even before AI, because when you have the score of influence of each person, you can see how many real followers they have with at least some minimal level of influence. And you can also check engagement. Who is engaging with their content? Are those people with at least some level of influence, with big level of influence, or it's just some no-name accounts? And with AI, it becomes even easier to understand the like reasoning behind content and behind like historical profile.
So you're not looking directly at, so the AI will not like directly look at how many likes or how many answers or are these real accounts or not. It's more followers. Do you have smart followers, and are some smart followers interacting, retweeting, commenting, liking your content?
Yep, because it's the hardest part.
It's the hardest thing to do, obviously. Yeah.
Yeah, because you can buy all of the likes and impressions.
Give a fuck, yeah.
And comments, yeah. And having a step forward, it's not only how many smart followers engage with your content, because it happens that many kind of smart and influential people engage not authentically, but how many smart followers engage authentically, the authenticity level of each profile that engages with you.
What would be an inauthentic? So someone who is a smart followers or is a smart follower engaging in an inauthentical way?
Someone who sends like 100 GM replies per day, that doesn't sound super authentic, so that reply wouldn't count significantly.
So you mean So you mean potentially some of these smart followers are using AI themselves to like interact with a lot of different people,
a lot of
or
them.
you mean like themselves that just, well, why would they even spend their days just replying GM to everyone? If they're smart followers, they probably have something else to do, I guess. I don't know.
It depends.
Okay.
Yeah. It may be not even AI. It may be just a lot of like slop. There is like AI slop and there is human slop, and it's clearly not AI, but it clearly doesn't bring value, and it also has to be detected. And if it's not authentic, it has to be taken into account, and we analyze that to see not how many like smart and influential people, they may be influential, but the content and replies may not be authentic. So that's like a new level that was recently introduced.
Last question for today. Let's zoom out. You've said when we talked the other day that every TikTok and YouTube creator should be able to wear a base hat on stream and get paid automatically. How do we get there?
How do we get there? We can already get there. The challenge is to, again, fight with bots, because people would just wear all the brands that have the best payouts and wear like 3 hats at the same time and run fake views. Yeah, it's
it's always, how do you identify authentic content from farming, essentially?
Yeah, it's historical. Firstly, it's not that easy. It's not like there is one sentence that gives a clear solution. And like with our algo, with any other like algo which is working with humans, with a lot of people involved in the system, there are always trade-offs. Once you improve something to the benefit of some group of people, another group of people can not benefit as much from it, but maybe they should. So there are always trade-offs, and there is no like clear to sentence explanation of the algo and how to do it, but it's definitely gonna happen. It's inevitable, and that's what I love about AttentionFi, because it's obvious to some small group of people that it's gonna change the $1 trillion market, but many people still fade it because of like farming, fake engagement, and so on. People are bullish like on RWAs, AI, stable coins. I'm also super bullish on that, but I believe that adoption to those narratives, there has to be products that deliver value based on those narratives. And those products, they need to find distribution. And AttentionFi is a solution for it.
Absolutely. Amazing. Thank you so much, Yuri, for doing this. Hopefully people understand better AttentionFi and also understand better the challenges currently, the bright future for this, and the opportunity, obviously, which is so clear. If you just look, it's so clear, especially because we understand that everything is about content today, attention, whether in crypto or not, and that these products can be applied outside of crypto too.
Yep. Everyone is a creator. We are creators here, kind of.
Yeah. Absolutely. Awesome. Thank you so much for doing this.
Thanks for having me, Kevin.
Pleasure.